welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be filming my June favorites video, which, as you may guess from the title, is all of the things that I've loved from the month of June. There can be beauty products, home essentials, books, anything really, so I've gathered a few items and yeah, let's get started. So I guess normally, or maybe not normally, maybe like not normally, but maybe 10 years ago I would have a physical CD in front of me to show you, but I am going to pull this up on Spotify because who buys CDs? So one of the things that I've been loving this month is Lorde's new album Melodrama. This is the album cover and this is the first single she put out, Greenlight. You guys, this girl is so talented, she's so young, she's so cool, and somehow still kind of down to earth even though she's famous. I like her as a person already, but her music is just the next level. If you need any recommendations of songs to listen to from the album, if you don't know if you want to listen to the whole thing yet, definitely check out Homemade Dynamite, The Louvre, and Sober. Those are my kind of three. That's not fair. I love all of them. At the moment, those are my three favorites. Yeah, this album came out mid-June, so you've probably heard some of it already by now. If you haven't, definitely give it a listen. I promise you, it will not let you down. When an album comes out that actually makes me tell people that, I get very excited because, you know, the way we listen to music now, you'll hear one single from this album, one single from this album, but I can safely say that I had to download the entire album on Spotify so that I am not without it when I am on the train, that I'm not without it when I'm like walking anywhere or pretty much doing anything. So yeah, I really, really like this album. I think Lorde did an amazing job. So, Melodrama tour anyone? Let's go. The next favorite is not necessarily new or related to this June in any way. This just happens to be the time that I got the book, and it's only because Sally lent it to me. But I am currently reading Just Kids by Patti Smith. It's kind of the tale of her and Robert Mapplethorpe living in New York City, being artists, definitely struggling at times. So if you know or like Patti Smith in any way, you'll automatically love this book. And if you like books about artists living in New York and, you know, living in the Chelsea Hotel and renting out crazy shitty apartments in Brooklyn, you'll just find this really fun. I'm almost done with it right now. So if you're just looking for a quick fun read that's written in a very relatable, authentic voice, this should definitely be on your list. While I'm on the topic of books, I guess another one of my June favorites would be Goodreads, the app. If you've never used it, it lets you track your reading, your past readings, your current readings, and your future readings. So you can put in books that you want to read and it'll keep track of them for you. And then you can also update your progress of books you're currently reading, which I like doing because I feel like I'm actually making progress when I read something. And you can also set yearly reading challenges. So I have one for 2017 that's like read 20 books, and I probably have to update my list because it says I have 7 out of 20 right now. I feel like I'm more like 9 out of 20 because we're halfway through the year, so I should probably hurry up if I want to finish it. But the reason I like this is because I feel like I'm constantly making excuses as to, oh, I didn't read this because I didn't have time or this and that. But when I have the app, it kind of reminds me, oh, I did want to read that book that that girl told me about, or I know that my friend recommended this one to me, so I should probably see what like the deal is with that. And I just feel better about it. I feel like I am actually reading more because of it, so if you want to read more and aren't sure like how to get started or organize what you want to be reading, check out the app. It might help you out. Surprise! There's a Glossier product in this video! Wow. I love a lot of Glossier's products, and I didn't really understand the supers when they first came out. I knew they were serums, and I knew they were supposed to help, you know, calm your face for certain things, but I wasn't sure if they would actually work, and I am really obsessed with Super Pure right now. Anytime I have a breakout, I put a few drops of this on after I wash my face, and then I put moisturizer on top of that to lock it in, and within like a day or two, at least they're significantly better, if not entirely gone. So if you're having an acne situation and you're just not sure what product to use or what might work for you, I think it's worth a try, to be honest. I mean, the worst case is it kind of moisturizes your face a little more and nourishes your skin, so nothing to lose as far as I can tell. Yeah, definitely check out Super Pure. I also have Super Bounce. I've just been a little more into this one in the moment because I think Super Bounce is supposed to be more for overall redness on your face. Although now that it's summer, I might have to bounce back over, I'm sorry, to Super Bounce. I'll link both of them below if you want to try them, and yeah, the Supers Glossier. So, as some of you may know, I recently went on a press trip to Las Vegas, and I was given this as a gift by my awesome friend Allie Edwards, who hooked it up in Vegas, let me tell you. So, if you've never been, you should definitely go, but if you don't have any money in your budget to go right now, maybe just buy this cute mug. I don't actually know where this came from, because like I said, it was a gift, but I just like it because it's cute. It, you know, is just a fun, like, little message to see when I make coffee in the morning. It looks really cute on my bookcase when I'm not using it, and yeah, I don't know, I just love mugs like this. There are obviously tons of mugs, which, by the way, also make great gifts for people, because most people, as far as I know, drink coffee, and if they don't drink coffee, they at least drink tea, the lesser coffee. So, you know, they're just kind of a fun thing to have around. They're not that expensive either. So I will try to find something hopefully similar to this. I can't imagine that it'll be that hard. So definitely loving this mug, and also love Las Vegas. Really want to go back sometime soon. Next up on my June favorites is this spray from Way Hair Care. If you know Jen Atkin and you know the Kardashians, you know what Way is. I'm assuming you do. This is their wave spray. When I go to switch up my hair care routine, which really isn't that often, there's trucks behind me. When I go to change up my hair routine, which really isn't that often, I definitely do a lot of research into the products that I'm going to be using. So this one, I read about it on some websites of magazines and beauty bloggers. I watched a few people make YouTube videos about it. So I felt like I had a pretty good feeling of what it was going to be like, and I like it, definitely. I'm used it today if you want to see what it kind of does to your hair. My one thing is when I go to scrunch my hair, which I usually do after I put any kind of texturizing product into it, my hands get very sticky. So maybe you're not supposed to be doing that. That's just how I always do my hair, so that would be my one complaint about it. But I definitely just like the texture that it gives, and that it's not too much and it's not unnoticeable. It kind of falls in like a good middle ground, so. And the last thing, yes? Yeah, this is the last thing, is I finally got a diptyque candle, as you may know from Instagram, and it is so awesome. Like, I love it. Okay, so the reason I was going back and forth about getting this candle, if you know anything about diptyque, you know it's not exactly the cheapest, but every time I light this candle, it is so strong, and like my whole room ends up smelling like it. I have the flavor Bay? Help with French, someone, please. Whatever. I will write it out and put a link down below so you know exactly what I'm talking about, despite my butchered French. It's one of those candles that even after you blow it out, the next day your room, like if you go outside your room and then come back in your room, you'll notice that it still actually smells like this, which is really great. If I were to describe this scent, it's just so fresh, and it makes me feel like I'm in a Parisian garden without being overtly floral. I mean, that's kind of the best way that I can describe it. So if you have never splurged on a candle for yourself, I had to have bought this like the day I got paid or something. But if you've never done it and kind of want to do it, I definitely recommend trying diptyque. You can also get a smaller version of this if you're not down to spend however much this costs on it. You can get like the baby version and test it out and see how you like it. But yeah, I mean, what's more luxurious than a really expensive candle? In my tiny like Williamsburg apartment, this is one of the things that makes me feel truly like a queen. And that wraps up this June favorites video. If you guys have tried or used any of these things before, let me know what you think of them in the comments. If there is anything that you think I should be trying next month, definitely let me know. I'm hoping to make this kind of a monthly video thing. And I will see you next time. Bye!